Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we see the number 10 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC team, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a shovel pass, complete. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there, watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it, and there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person. Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Here's the second down play. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
This will be third and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. Back to throw. It's Simpson. It's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And just think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, go way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
See if the offense can overcome that set. 2nd and long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. And they'll bring him down defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down.
Hey, great job by this defense flying to the football and bringing him down. Still a lot of work to do if this offense elects to go for it on fourth down.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Quick throw to the left. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The sure hands. It's Coleman. That will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Daniels. And he finds the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and the loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The punt team making their way on the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline. A solid punt. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Here's the target, and it's complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks. Getting
set. Here's second down. quarterback's got it on the option. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
They'll kick it away here. Ball fielded near the 35. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quinnen Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Looking for some space. It's Cobb. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Deep ball falling away. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Grab near the sticks. It's Porton. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread. Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Caught by the receiver. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. They're going to run it here. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They capped the drive with 6 points. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 10, Auburn 0.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's caught. It's Frazier. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
He hands it off from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion. Takes the handoff again. Breaks free. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Looking downfield. It's Daniels. Quick throw testing the middle. That's caught. It's Simmons. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Auburn. Way too much speed in that play.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? The short completion of the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Quick throw to the left side. This time a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They call the draw play here. Spinning out of the tackle.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
First down, looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Trying to create here on the move, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Grab behind the line, it's Cobb. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down after that completion. He'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on third down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a first down.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. A quick juke to get free. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Cuevas. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Defense is coming after him. That ball snagged for a completion. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 20, Auburn 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Receiver makes the grab. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
A new set of downs after that completion. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
A solid drive in the making here. It's another 1st down as they cross the 40. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Looking to chuck it again. Grab behind the line. It's Simmons. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. To throw, it's Simpson. Caught behind the line, it's Miller. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Return starts from inside the 5. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keeping it on the ground here. As the 1st down is still going. They bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. He makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's a quarterback keeper. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Auburn. Great connection there for 6 points. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself in a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Extra point try coming now. Extra point puts him in front by 1. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. He's got room to run. Oh, what a move. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down here for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Simpson. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, how about the combo there of speed and power to be able to get to the quarterback here by this defensive lineman? Auburn defensive lineman, one thing you can always count on is they have speed and they have an awareness to know how to pressure that quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. Caught near the sideline. It's Lewis. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run, he'll let it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. Spins away from defenders. And tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will be returned. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. First down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Watch the spin move. Tackle made after a big gain. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Trying to run it. It's Miller. The junior able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Touchdown, Bama. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
Coach deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails, and they're still trailing. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time?
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. QB keeper all the way. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Auburn. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left or the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
PAT is good, so the lead is 9. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They're going to run it. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
That's an important first down on that running play. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Porton. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it, got some good yards himself.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. The back's got it. Eludes a tackle. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Alabama. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Auburn 35, Alabama 33.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes a quick grab. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wide end. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
That is the absolute worst thing to do right now in this situation. Working with the lead, you stop the clock and you lose yardage. That's not a recipe for success late in the game. You've got to be able to find a way to keep the ball in bounds while keeping it on the ground.
To throw, it's Daniels. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the 1st down at the 21.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Receiver in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Send the back in motion. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
works for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Miller. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff running right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. To the air, it's Simpson. Looking for a man deep down the left side. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And tackled there by the defense.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within one score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score Auburn 42, Alabama 40.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback keeps the football. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Caught quickly, breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gain over the 42. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. The pass rush closing in. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Drop over the middle. It's Singleton. They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Chris, this has been an unbelievable game, and this is really about doing it. Now you can head to the locker room, maybe throw the wristbands to the crowd for the kids, mugs, towels. Get to share it with the home team and the fans. This is a great win for this team.
Well, this is a football team that, Kirk, they came in here with plenty of fuel. Obviously, the atmosphere charged up. They were inspired by that. Not expecting to win. Maybe felt a little bit disrespected, and all of that showed.
Oh, well, anytime you're a ranked team and you go on the road against an unranked team, that's always a challenge. We see it every week in college football, and this is a huge win, as you mentioned, Chris, for the unranked team. It's going to be a